Now, we are going to look at time signature today. Time signature. But before we look at that, there are important terms that you need to note. One of them is a bar. What is a bar? A bar is a section of stuff that holds a certain number of beats. A section of stuff that holds a certain number of beats. That is the definition of a stuff. Of a bar. And then I want to look at a bar line. Is a vertical line, just a vertical line that divides a music composition into parts. That's a bar line. Vertical line that divides music into sections. Now, I want to also look at double bar line. This is a pair. This one is a pair of vertical lines that denote the end of a music composition. A pair of vertical lines that denote the end of a music composition. Now, so we have a bar, we have a bar line, we have double bar line. I just want to summarize that into a diagram like this. I want to start by showing you what a bar line is. That's a bar line, and a double bar line. So this one is a bar line. This one is a double bar line. When you see a double bar line, that is where music ends. When you see a single bar line, this one shows the end of a bar. So I may say this one is bar 1, this is bar 2, and this is bar 3. So we have a music composition here which has 3 bars: bar 1, bar 2, bar 3. Now, a bar, I can add another definition of a bar as the space space between two bar lines. Space between two bar lines. So this is a bar line and this is a bar line. This space in between is what we call a bar. A bar line and a bar line. This is also a bar. Now at the end of the music, the bar line, this bar line and this double bar line also make a bar. Okay? So a music composition can have as many bars as the length of the music composition. Some have many, others have few, but it doesn't matter. There is no strict number of bars that are supposed to be there in a music composition. A longer music composition will have more bars. A shorter one will have less bars. Now, from there, I want to define time signature. What is time signature? It is a fraction-like. Time signature is a fraction-like number. It's a fraction-like number that appears at the beginning of a music composition. What does time signature tell us? It gives the number of beats per bar. And at this time I also want to say the other name for bar is measure. So if you see the word bar and the word measure, they mean the same. Word bar and measure, they mean the same. And I also want to say the word time signature and the word meter mean the same. So you need to note that a bar and measure is the same thing. Time signature and meter is the same thing. So time signature is a fraction-like number that appears at the beginning of a music composition. What is the work of time signature? To give us the number of beats per bar or per measure. Now, as I approach the end, I want now to show you an example of time signature. Now, look at this. 2/4 is an example of a time signature. 3/4 is an example of a time signature. And 4/4, we pronounce it as 2/4. 3/4. This is an example. This is another one. And this is another one. This one means 2 crochet beats in a bar or measure. This one means 3 crochet beats. 3 crochet beats in a bar. Bar is also called measure. Bar is also called the measure. And what do you think is the meaning of this 4/4? Can you answer it in your mind? This stands for 4. 4 crochet beats beats in a bar or measure. So that is what we call time signature. We say it is a fraction, like it's not a fraction. A fraction is normally written like 2/4, 3/4, 4/4, but we don't write like that. It is not a fraction. Time signature is not a fraction, it is a fraction-like. Fraction-like. So we write as 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 4. And it appears not at the end of a music composition, but at the beginning, as we shall see later in other lessons. Now, I want to rub here to progress. If you can remember, we said this one means 2 crochet beats in a bar. So now, I want to introduce bars here. Bar 2, bar 3, then bar 4. And when you see a double bar line, it means the end of music composition. So, from notes, we said this note is called a crochet. So look at this. All those are crochets. What do you notice? That this music composition has how many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. Because you said a bar is the space between 2 bar lines, or a section of stuff that carries a certain number of beats. For this case, 2 beats. So bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, bar 4. Another thing we need to check is how many crochets are in each bar, because this one means two crochet beats in a bar. 1, 2. That bar ends there. 1, 2. That bar ends there. 1, 2. 1, 2. So you realize that in each bar there are 2 crochets. And that is guided by the time signature. Now the next one, I also introduce 4 bars. What does this mean? It means now the crochets are 3 in each bar. So look at this. Realize that this is also a music composition. It has how many bars? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many crochets are in each bar? 3. 1, 2, 3. The bar ends there. 1, 2, 3. The bar ends there. 1, 2, 3. The bar ends there. 1, 2, 3. And the bar ends there. Now the last one is this one. I also introduce 4 bars. We have so again, the time signature tells us that there are 4 crochets in each bar. So I put 4 crochets in each bar. bars are here? 1, 2, 3, 4 bars. And when you see a double bar line, that is where the music composition ends. Let's count the number of beats or crotchets in each bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that is what we mean by time signature. Now, I just want to be left with that one alone and examine these two numbers. We call this one the top number, and this number gives us the number of beats per bar. This one gives us the note value that receives 1 beat. So that means if it is 2, 4, then it is 2 beats per bar, but those beats are crotchet beats. So this one, 3, 4, means the number of beats per bar will be 3, and the note value receiving 1 beat is also a crotchet. And for C, 4, 4 means 4 crotchet beats. 4 crotchet beats. 4 crotchet beats. If it is 3, 8, for example, you know 8th note is a quiver. So this will be 3 quiver beats in a bar. 3 quiver beats. If it is 3, 16, for example, you know 16th note from the previous lessons, the 16th note is a semiquaver. So this will be 3 semiquaver beats. 3 semiquaver beats in a bar. 3 quiver beats in a bar. 4 crotchet beats. 3 crotchet beats. 2 crotchet beats in a bar. So from there, I'm going to finish with something very small. So, I'm going to finish with relationship between notes. And from there, I want to look at different ways of making 3 beats. The first way is having 3 crotchets. You know a crotchet is 1 beat. So this means it's 1 beat plus 1 plus 1, which is equal to 3 beats. B, you can have 1 crotchet and that note is called a meaning. This is the same as 1 beat plus, you know a meaning is 2 beats from the previous lessons. So plus 2, which is the same as 3. Another way of arriving at 3, those are 3 beats. Those are 3 beats. Because it's 1 beat for crotchet, 2 beats for meaning. Another way of creating 3 beats is this way. Look at that. And look at that. This is a meaning. This is a quiver. You know a quiver is half beat. So those 2 quivers, these 2, you write them as half plus half. Plus this one is 2 beats, which is 2. And that still gives us 3 beats. 3 beats. And the last way maybe, what if we do like that? Like that. And like that. Then like that. Let's see the total value. This is half plus half, half beat plus half a beat, plus half, plus half, plus and remove that one. Half plus half, plus half, plus half, plus 1. This is equal to 3 beats. Why? Because half plus half is 1, half plus half is 1, plus 1 is equal to 3 beats. So those are different ways in which we can make 3 beats using different notes. We have used quiver, we have used meaning, and a crochet. And that makes the end of our lesson, the time signature. I shall be uploading some more lessons on music theory. You can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Chris TM Music. You can also search for me in Facebook, is Christopher Muteti. You can also find me on TikTok as Chris TM. And you can also search Shalom Music Hub. Where am I? I am right now. I'm at Shalom Music Hub, which is a training ground for musical instruments. See you in the next lesson.